showing you today how to do our box and whisker plots, or at least, get the numbers for them from your calculator. Right, so grab your calculators there at your seats. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this data here, and we're going to be putting that into the calculator to get our 5 numbers for the box and whisker plot. It's not going to show you the actual plot this way, but it will give you the numbers we use. So first thing we're going to do is hit that button that says list. When you hit the button that says list, you get a screen that looks kind of like that. This is from something slightly different, but it should be pretty close. What's important, if there's any numbers there, go down to the numbers. If there's any numbers in this part, you go into those numbers, and while you're on them, hit the button that says delete right there by the left arrow, okay? You have to be very careful not to delete the L1 part, okay? If you happen to delete the L1 part, what you have to do is hit the second button and then 0, and then there's a thing on there to reset the calculator. Okay, I think it's number 7 on the list that shows up then. So try not to delete that L1. All right, so under L1, what I need you to do is enter in every one of those numbers. So you go 95, hit enter to move down for the next one. So we got 12 numbers. Type the number, hit enter, move down your list. Type the number, hit enter, and move down the list. So you should have a column of the 12 numbers once you finished it. All right, so once we have the numbers, what you do now is you hit the second button, that yellow one, and then you hit the list button again. So second, list. On that menu that they give you, click the right arrow 3 times so you move over to the category that says Calc at the top. You should have a few different things listed. And you're going to click enter on the thing that says 1 var stats. Basically what that means is that's 1 variable statistics. Once you hit enter on that, hit enter again, and you're going to get like a list. Your list should look like that, pretty close to that, right? Anybody not have a list that looks like that? You have to enter that in L1. All right, so now, here's what this stuff means, or which some of this stuff we can use, some of this stuff we don't, okay? So that first thing, the X with the line over it, that's the mean. So this just calculated the mean for you. The little symbol followed by the X, that 885, that's the sum. So basically they added them all up and divided, and that's how they got that mean, okay? This next little one, not something we use for sixth grade. So don't worry about it for right now. Same with this one, same with this one. Eventually, you'll use those in different math classes, but not this year. N is the number of items. We had 12 items. So, one of y'all had only 11 as your N value. That means you missed one of the numbers. Min, X is the minimum. Q1 is the first quartile. Med, whatever, is the median. Q3 is the third quartile. And max X is the maximum. Any questions on that? All right, try it again with those numbers. Remember, when you delete the numbers that you typed in last time, be careful not to delete the L1, and make sure, because this is where some of y'all made a mistake, make sure you're entering your numbers under L1. I've got the 8 up here that matter for us or that we use. All right, who can give me the mean? We'll say 25. We'll say 0.6 because that's what I got space for. But yeah, it keeps going, right? What was the sum? How many items do we have? 11 items. Obviously, the N is not something you would do this to figure out. If you need to know how many items, the easiest thing to do is just count them, right? But it's just part of the data that you get. What is our minimum? Minimum, we get 12, first quartile. Median. Median is 21. Third quartile. And we got the maximum. All right. Anybody have any questions about how I got any of those numbers? You put them in under list. Once you got them entered under L1, it's second list. You move over to calc, and it's the one variable stats, the one var stats. Right? Are all box and whisker plot questions on the calculator active, though? No, so you still might have to be able to do this without a calculator, okay? So just be aware of that. Most of them are on the calculator active, though.